Hello and very welcome to our weekly Kalypso Media Twitch stream. Today we're gonna show you some beautiful workshop maps and missions made by our community for Tropico 5. Before we jump into the missions and the maps, I'll show you how you can access these workshop missions and maps. It's pretty easy. Just jump in your library, select Tropico 5, scroll down till you see the blue Steam Workshop image and click the Browse the Workshop button, or access the Community Hub and select Workshop up here. You'll see, as we do right now, the most popular items for the past week. You can sort them differently by clicking See All Popular Items, and now you can sort them by most popular, by most upvoted for today, last week, the last 3 months, or even 6 months, or even all time, or the most subscribed, which we do right now. You'll find plenty of beautiful missions and maps. Most of them, or let's say some of them, are pretty easy and for beginners, but really helpful, especially if you just want to play a nice sandbox map with a lot of resources. There are descriptions when you hover over the missions, which should describe at least less or more what you will find on the map. And most of the, well, at least the two first ones here, are maps with a lot of resources, huge islands, all flat, easy to build, incredibly big cities on it. But we will jump into other maps. Let's jump back to the game. 1 second, please. Alright, here it is. Hi, MWGO. There's no preview list of the maps that will be featured, but you know, the thing is, you can name maps if you want to right now in the chat, and we might have a look at it later. So feel free to name any map you would like to see, or which you find very attractive, and we will have a look. So, we've been asked in the forums how to access your subscribed community workshop maps. It's pretty easy. Just click New Game. Don't go to Mission Editor. That's to build and to create your own map. We will not show this today. We will show creations and the things you, the community, have done. Just jump to a New Game. Select Workshop Mission. Select your dynasty. I'll go with Rodriguez because I like that name. And here you'll find your subscribed maps. We have some of them here right now on this account. I'll show you real quick one of the most famous maps. It's an easy map for beginners. As I commented earlier, it's pretty flat, it has a lot of resource boosts, and it's really huge. So you can build your empire here. You see plenty of mines, and if we access the overlay, you'll see that you have really huge areas, a lot of green. Well, you can see it below the clouds. See corn, coffee, all green. You can build everything you want here. So this is like one of the best maps to go if you just want to build a huge island. But you can also build this kind of maps on your own, as these maps don't feature any real missions. It's just an easy beginning. Let's jump to another one. So just quickly wanted to show you that. Back to New Game, Workshop Mission. There are a couple of really active map creators. I will not name them by the names. You will find their names on the workshop. But they did really nice missions and maps, and I'll show you one right now. I'll show you a couple of them, to be honest. So let's just start with the first one. No, wait. With this one. New Ultimo. You're happy to watch what we want to feature. It's less or more randomly selected, to be honest, because we didn't want to feature anything particular and special. Just wanted to show the variety of different maps and missions that have been created, which we are really happy about. There are like thousands of maps. Many of them were just tests, to be honest. Many people just created something like myself in the beginning and just uploaded for testing purpose. But there's some, probably a lot of hidden really good maps which nobody has been played yet, because it's not easy to get upvotes. If you like a map, just do the creator a favorite and upvote their map so other people can see it. So yeah, this is a more special one. You can see it's a real mission with text. Let's read what he wrote here. Welcome. You start in southeast sector of British sector. I don't know why that's called, but looks like a home. Your home. Your merits. Okay, let's skip this. Just jump right into it. Oh, remember, God and King will be watching you. Good luck. Thank you, Lord Oaksworth. Alright, so... Oh, yeah, that's something I've recently seen a lot. People let you decide in the beginning of the map or the mission if you want to play the full mission or if you want to play a sandbox game, like a free play. For example, if you don't speak English. Because these missions have not been translated as they are user-generated. Let's play the full mission. Experienced players. Alright, so let's have a look at the map. Looks pretty nice over here. Look at the circus. Nice little river here. Wow. Let's zoom out a bit. Look at this. All these maps are free. And I told you, if you already played all free maps and probably have all DLCs and add-ons already, you'll find really a ton of beautiful maps and really well crafted missions here. This map is huge. I'm wondering how you can access this area here. Look over there, maybe. Let's fly through here. Is there a connection? Probably. We can't go much into detail as these maps are, most of them are pretty big, so we would need a long time to play that. So we just jump into it and show you a bit. Oh, look, here's even a connection for a road later, so you can access this area and the temple. Nice. Alright. Attack, brothers! It's the time for plundering and looting. Consider this island back. Oh, so I'm under attack. Now that's fast.
We will fight you in the streets
and
on the beaches.
I don't know if I even have some kind of army. Hi Vicar, this is not another DLC. This is one of the community-created maps. Well, to be specific, this is a community-created mission and a community-created map. I'm right now on attack, and I fear I have no real self-defense. Let me check. So yeah, give them some more money.
Technological progress is...
I need to be quick,
the severe
apparently. Yep, I will build some ranches. What's that? His Royal Majesty is pleased with your findings. It appreciates your efforts to raise in its treasury. His Royal Majesty thinks expanded in interest because New Ultimo is not a safe place for God. This is New Ultimo, that's the name of the map also, and the name of the mission. Reward, His Royal Majesty will be happy. Refuse, not recommended. I like that. So this is a So this is part of the user-created mission. I will accept this, because it's not recommended to refuse. Well, I could try. The worst thing that can happen is that I lose the mission and I will have to restart. I'll just give it a try. Oh, nothing happened. That's nice. I played one mission before when I refused. I just refused to do something the Majesty said, and it was an insta-lose. Oh yeah, this guy seems to have access a lot of interesting tools for island building. They use the same tools which are available for each and every user of Tropico 5 on Steam, the workshop mission editor. More rock formations. Well, yeah, to be honest, more rock formations aren't really in this right now, and will not be in it. But you can still create a lot by just raising terrain like this, you see? Give it a rock texture, rock colors, and it looks pretty nice and can be look pretty rocky. Although those rocks here, they are not part of the mission editor. But you can use one of the pre-made maps, or just take a randomly generated map and work on that one. Okay, I'm still on attack. Let's have a look here. What's happening? Am I winning this? Oops, sorry.
Women love men in uniform.
Women love men in uniform? True that.
Hey!
Uh-oh, enemy squad. They're on lower health,
War is
but they're still bigger size.
We're coming for you.
Viva el Presidente!
Doesn't look good. So this is kind of a difficult map. I could have built a guard tower if I would have knew that they would attack me so fast. But I think it's a bit too late now, because as you know, while in battle, these things don't finish themselves. So you have to be prepared before the attack starts. We're stuck at 99%. Okay. Looks like an interesting map to play. I can recommend this. You'll find it pretty high in the most subscribed maps on Steam Workshop. As I already commented, the rock formations, I'm pretty sure you are referring to these kind of rock formations, are not part of the editor. But as I pointed out, you can build other ones, like I showed you before. Just raise terrain and give it a rock color, and can give some nice outcome. I will show you some more maps later on, depicting beautifully created maps. Yeah, the map editor could be modified, to be honest. In our Kalypso forums there's a thread which shows how to access some more tools which might be hidden on first sight. So jump into our forums, have a look around there. It's one of the more recent threads in Tropico 5 modding forums. Yeah, you can probably make more out of yeah, you can make more out of the editor as it is right now, that's true. But you don't have to be really savvy. You can find these hidden features pretty easy, and there is a tutorial given by a user in our forums. Not sure though if you can access to the rock formation creation tool, which I don't think exists per se, because this formations need more than the editor can offer. Alright, so let's jump to another map before I lose this, because I think they are already attacking the palace. So if you ever plan to plan this mission, just build 2 guard towers, should be enough, but just build them in the beginning before they attack. So yeah, as I told you before, there are a lot of easy maps, but also really difficult ones. They give you a lot of challenge. I like that. I personally like that a lot. And I don't hesitate to reload a save game, to be honest. So, back to workshop missions. Mr. Rodriguez. Miss Rodriguez, sorry. That was New Ultimo, Unique Paradise, if I'm not totally wrong. Let's jump to page 2. This one looked really nice before. Let's try this one. It's called Port Royal. Has the same name as one of our games, Kalypso Media. Check it out on Steam. It's older. It's a predecessor to Rise of Venice and Grand Ages Medieval, which is one of our more recent games. Alright, let's have a look at this map. Hello. Looks nice so far. Let's just...
His Majesty has come up with a most ingenious plan to defeat our enemies. We will send them food and then conquer them once they...
Alright. Food and conquer them. New ranch cattle. So... I don't know if this is a real mission map or more a sandbox map. But it has been changed. So this whole part here is new. I think there is more trees. Probably some boosters around. No, not that much. Well... That's a pretty nice map. But hey, time is ticking fast. Let's... Oh, well, we have a lot of time today.
We do.
We do, okay. So, anyway, I will still jump to another map and show you as much as possible. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in the chat. Ask anything you want. We will try our best to answer these questions. And Port Royal was the best in the series.
Which one?
Yeah, which one? First one or third one? Okay, let's jump to the next map. I will just click one randomly here. Mystery of Marquis Island. Huge map for expert level sandbox play. Very long multi-part mission. Extensive custom code. Sounds good to me. Let's go for that one. And I like the song. Oh, I know this one. Okay. Dear old friend, you've been hard up recently, so maybe you for once will consider an offer of mine to help. Yada 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 yada. Okay, now let's read. The Bishop of Canterbury been crying. Some of his flock have gone missing in early 1851. About 100 of them set off for Marquis Island, a tiny speck of land in that vast Caribbean Sea. The ship that came to supply them last spring found no trace of them. But it's not only the Bishop that's been calling. Word came from London that the Crown is worried. Not much about the missing, mind you, but rather than someone might think, there are unclaimed lands left in the Empire. Are you still following? Yes, go on. Yes, but I see where this is going and I don't like it. Your snoring is all too obvious. Remember what I said? That once I denied to... Well, let's look at this. Well, you haven't fallen asleep on me, have you, old friend? Well, we'll let you rest and have you ask Our Lady Spencer to buy you passage back to London when you come to. So long, farewell, old friend. And rest easy for now. Look at this. I lost the mission. That's huge. That's pretty cool. Okay. I will play this again. I hope I find it. Which one was it? Mystery of Marquis Island. Alright. Best mission so far. Alright. Are you still following? Yes, but I see where this is going. I don't like it. Oh no, not again. Come on! Okay, that's not fair. Okay. I have to be honest, I never clicked the second one. Okay, I see. You have to accept it. Why are map creators so demanding? Right, I accept this. Good, because here's where you come in. I need someone with past colonial experience and at least the veneer of superficial loyalty to me and the administration back in London to look after the Crown's interest out there on that island. A boatload of migrants, liberals I suspect, fleeing the Captaincy General of Puerto Rico landed on Barbados last week. I have no use for their ilk here, so I sent them on to Marquis Island. What do you say? Yeah, what I say? I will accept Lord Hawksworth. I will accept everything you say. Señor, bienvenido a la isla. May I introduce myself? I am Capitán Penúltimo. I my group of people from nuestro hermoso Puerto Rico, but we were no longer welcome there. We are 35, all of us. I understand you have been sent to administer this island and exert the authority of the English crown over this territory. We are glad to know you have arrived. You surely will want to have a look around. Hint, briefly pause the game and see what's left of Port Littleton. Unpause the game once you're ready. I'll do that. Pausing. See what's left. I see a palace. And a dock, that's all. Just a dock and a palace. Wow. That's not much left. Not even roads are here. How am I supposed to... I can't work like this. No roads and anything. Oh, look. There's another palace. No, that's crazy. But it's not in use anymore. No, that's a military fort. Sorry, my bad. Looked like one. It's all hidden. Does not work due to unforeseen circumstances. This is a beautiful map. Can't wait to play this. I actually played this before. Okay, let's have a look. Unpausing the game. If you wonder what the mouse is doing right here, I'm using controller just to hover and fly around the island, and the gameplay itself I'll do with mouse and keyboard. Okay, so they arrived. We only dropped anchor 2 days ago ourselves, Senor Governor. Lord Oxworth told us there's an English settlement here on this island, but there was no one to greet us. There's a little town beyond this hill, but its huts and houses lie deserted. Some of them have been retaken by the jungle, and many more are mere rubble. Others still appear overrun by vermin and will need to be burned to the ground. The roads are in disrepair too. Come with us and have a look. What are we to do? I could request £5,000 from the crown to help and fix roads and rebuild houses, or instruct Capitan Penultimo to have his people improvise as best as they can. I'll request some money because I have none and I need them. You're muy amable. While you wait for Lord Oxworth to send the funds, we can already go to work, fixing up at least the worst parts of the road, and putting some provisional housing. You should come with us and instruct us what to do. Also, there's a large mansion at the top of the hill and must have been the commanders of the group of English settlers who came before us. Alright, yada yada. Much to read. Let's do this.
Greetings, old chap. Have I got
I
a
have
deal
no
for
money,
you today?
so I'll
as
just buy the
crown-
cheapest one I can get.
As you know, His Majesty
Build
is
one
fond-
logging camp, I'll do that. But first of all, I will build some roads. Let's get into it. So you can see in many of these custom maps, there are only small areas for roads. So you have to be really careful not to put them aside, because there are areas where you can't build roads. Usually, the map creators leave you a path so you can find where to put them, especially on higher, especially on maps which are marked for higher experienced and skilled players. You have to be really careful with your road placement, and I'm already doing it wrong, apparently. Oh wait, so you just build small chunks of the road, and then is this like a roundabout? You know, Tropicans love roundabouts. If you have traffic problems on a bigger island, just build a lot of roundabouts. Not too many intersections. They will create traffic jams. It's difficult to see the road because it's here, but it's not connecting. Okay, it's connected now. Maybe I can connect the upper part with the lower part somehow. See, that's what I was talking about. Be careful with road placement. This doesn't work out. I think I have to demolish this one. Let's try again. Maybe like this? No. That's already a mini game in the game. Find a way to the road. I think I did it. I did it. But here's again. Oh, it's, as they told, needs to be repaired. Alright, I got this. So now we have an area to build something here. So what do we really lack of? What do we need? We have the dock needs to be connected. Let's do this too. Please connect. No? Yes. Oh, did it. And this thing here. Oh, that's enough. Alright, so we got that. Perfect. So we have Teamster's office, we have the dock. 19th of February, 1853. I've seen to it that everything you request has been put on board the What? How do you spell that? How do you say that? Shona? Shona? Sounds like German. Probably is. That delivers you this letter. I put in a request with London to give recognition to the Marquis Island as a crown dependency in its own right. This should free up some funds, which the crown will remit to you directly. Alright, as you can see, this goes on, and it's really impressive. All the work that has been done and given to it. And I'm really happy about all these beautiful and really surprisingly well done missions and maps. So just to give you some more overview over the content which has been created, I'll jump to another map, although this already feels like a really nice map to play, which will give you hours of fun, I'm pretty sure. Our last look, and we say goodbye. Marquis Island, if I'm not wrong, right? Yeah. Let's jump to the next one. There's a lot, really, there's a lot. So there's one, it's called Civil War, has no picture, but we will still jump into it and have a look. Oh wow! We start in the middle of a battle. The rebels are attacking our island. Like every farm there's more I have. But as you can see, I have plenty of military. This should work out. Let's have a look. So the battlefield's gonna be over here. Attack them! I'll just select another base for them. Up. This looks pretty good. I don't think we will lose this at all. So let's have a look at the island. It's pretty flat. Looks like a good sandbox map too. It's also really huge. We have successfully repelled the rebel invasion. That's good. Good to know. As your supreme ruler, I appreciate this fact. Well, that looks nice. And if you don't want to start in colonial era, this is probably a nice map to start with. Let's jump to the next one. I still don't know how to say your name, but I just tried. Yeo. Yeo. I'm looking forward to see your mission. Really would like to play it. Just show up next time we stream and tell us when it's ready. Maybe we will do another Tropico 5 workshop missions stream next year, in the new year. Oh, Dominican Republic and Haiti. I attempted to recreate the landmass that the Haiti and Dominican Republic currently stand upon. I took some liberties to make it a truly tropical map, of course. Comment all criticism. I'm still learning. If you look at the map in the screenshot, it's already in such a way that the rest of the text is cut. We could have a look at this. Or we just... what is this? Disappeared in the Caribbean in such legend that the Corsair survived and hid all its gold in Isla del Oro. Island of Hope. Bottling is also nice. So let's have a look at Isla Teresa. I watched this once. Yeah, it's a map with a lot of terraces. Is that how you say that? Well, as you can see, this really is a beautiful map to build a huge town on it. and it will look pretty awesome because, as you can see, you will have this area here with buildings of this size, probably bigger in later eras. But then, by having the terrace here and there, you can have a beautiful panorama view later on. This map has been subscribed a lot and played a lot. Well, a lot of resources too. Oops. And roundabouts. I like roundabouts. Okay, that's a nice one. Let's jump into another map and see if it contains a mission. I know that Rise of Run has a mission. This was one of the first complex maps which could be found on the workshop by a very active user who's pretty nice. And it's called Kotorabella. It has a name in the intro. Okay, let's skip this. There were a bug when we released the workshop with the so-called double quest bug, which meant that all quests made by users in the workshop editor appeared double. So you clicked them once and you had them twice, to do them twice, which was sometimes not possible, but we fixed that really quick. Well, I hope we... Well, it's already fixed since month, but you'll find some traces like people pointing towards this bug. But it's not existent anymore, so you can ignore this. This is a pretty interesting map with a little twist on the usual Tropico setting. Because, as you can read on the text, you don't start as El Presidente. You start as someone else, because there is already a person who calls himself El Presidente on the island. So that means you live somewhere else. Here's the short backstory to the setting, to the mission. Alright, see you there. Alright, now see. This is the palace. But as you can see, as every other building also in this little town, they are not under your control. You start the mission way far from it, over here. But still a nice mansion, to be honest. And a nice view too. You start here. And you will try to recapture the island. And you'll have to do this by fulfilling the missions. And for that you have to pay money. No, you have to pay money to conquer the island, and you have to generate money. You have to make money by building and selling your goods. As we conclude, you will pay 1,000 to the Ministry of Golucha, I don't know, to establish trade routes. Okay, here you go. Accept. No, I'll do that later. 5,000 to Venenosa. Communist factions respect increased. Maybe later. This is a beautiful map. You should definitely try it out. And I really like that one because it changes the usual gameplay. You could say this gives a pretty unique twist to the whole setting, and it's also pretty nice designed. I like the island a lot. I'm not sure though, but if I remember good, the author of this particular map lives in the Caribbean. What mission was it? This is called... Oh wait, it's by... I'll tell you in a second. I'll just jump to the menu again. Oh wait, maybe I can see it here. No, I can't. I'll just jump to the menu. 1 second. I'll tell you the name of the... It's one of the most subscribed maps too, so you will easily find it in the workshop. But the name should be... Oh, I didn't jump it already. Wait a second. No. One second. I think it's Rise of Rum. Should be Rise of Rum. Yep, it's Rise of Rum. That's the name of it. Just to reassure, I'm quickly jumping into it. This user, yeah, what? Yes, this user has also made some other maps already. I think this was the first one. He or she did. I think it's he's a she. I don't know. He's I don't know. Doesn't matter, to be honest. All right, maybe another time. All right, see you. There are other ways around you. Okay, bye. But there's more. There are more beautiful maps. It's incredible how much have been created in the last months, and hopefully there will be more after the holidays. So let's jump into Shepherd's Islands. This is a beautiful map. This one is really difficult. Really difficult. As you remember, I showed you the map before where you have to put really careful every road everywhere to not take away, to be able to build a road and not take away the possibility to build some buildings around it. So if you like this kind of challenge, then this is the right one for you. Also, here again, you can decide if you want to make a sandbox play or if you take on the quest challenge, which will we do right now. Have a look. Shepherd Island. Oh! Before I show you the map, let me show something real quick. 1 second, please. I just have to jump into the Steam forums. Click. So this is Shepherd's Islands. The author, his name is The World is a Sandbox, which is a really fitting name. The World is a Sandbox. Has created some really nice screenshots, but not only that, also descriptions and artwork, which I think is worth a small watch. You can check it out yourself. It's called Shepherd Islands. You will find it on the Steam Workshop. So it describes the whole settings and gives you an introduction to the era and the time and some facts. Describes the quests. There's really a lot of effort into this, and I'm pretty proud that Tropico 5 has such a nice community with such active users. So remember, if you download this, one of the maps, any map you like, just rate and favorite it, because if you don't do it, nobody else will find it. And out of my own experience, I know every little rate click and favorite click makes you feel better about your work and gives you, I don't know, at least that's for me it's the case when I do stuff. It makes you create more stuff because you see that people like it. You can also comment in the comment section. There's a lot going on. If you have questions, you can ask the author, they will answer you. So yeah, so that's so far. Let's jump back into the map and have a look. Look at the mini-map down here. This already looks awesome. So you have this little church on the mountain. Again, kind of sort of a river or a river delta. Even the palace and the dog are placed on a riverside. It's just the amount of detail which went into this is astonishing. This is the delta here. There's a steam mode coming. Right, I just have to play this for like 5 minutes. Just to give you an overview over the stuff that will come into it later. Okay.
His Majesty has come up with a...
I will build one wharf, okay.
Greetings, old chap.
Technological progress.
And a library. No, the thing is, I don't know where to put the library, because as you can see, there's not much space around here. Let me try to build one. See, that's difficult. Maybe nearby here? No. Okay, I already know I can build one here. I'm not totally wrong. Yeah. Which is okay, because it doesn't need road access. Okay, Mio, thanks for participating. Thanks for the questions, and thanks for being here and watch the stream. Yes, exactly. All streams, I think mostly all of our streams, will end up sooner or later, mostly 1 or 2 days later, on YouTube, on the Kalypso Media, on the official Kalypso Media YouTube channel. So you can rewatch the streams. You can also watch it as a highlight here on Twitch, but also on YouTube, usually. This one is too far away from a road network, because there is no road here, look. But it ends here. So probably if we build the road up there, it will have access again. This is the pre-built path I was commenting before, because you can't go up here. I will connect the church. Well, at least I'm trying. No, wait, the church is already connected, right? No, it's not. So yeah, long way to go. Maybe I should, sorry for jumping so fast, maybe I should just explore a bit, because we really need a place where we can build crops and stuff. Corn, we need food for the people of Tropico. The people of Tropico are starving, this is not okay. Oh! Ah, screwed up there. Road laying simulator. Well, you know there's way more. Up here. Okay, I think first I have to explore it. They are there. Let's speed up the game a bit. What does it say? I should build a wharf. Okay, I'll try to build one here. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, difficult. But wait, this island is huge. I could easily build something here, but there's no road connection yet. So there's more areas for later on. This one looks pretty nice. You can develop a lot of stuff here. Even has its own access to the beach, yeah. This is... yeah, as I told you, this is a more difficult approach to traditional maps. Oh, one died from starvation last year. That's not what I wanted to happen. I'm sad now. And they're still not reaching anything. So I can't build anything right now. Let's go with what we can build here. Like a logging camp. Let's quick build this. Got enough money. Probably need some more roads too. Yes, only source quality for now. True, but if you watch the highlight later, you can change the quality. But true, if you stream live, there's no way to change it. Oh, it needs road access. Giving road access. Wait, no. Clear if there's road here. Yeah, there is. But I'm unable to connect here. Wow. Let me erase this real quick. And build it again. this worked. Great. And this one too. Okay. So there's always a workaround, because mostly these maps, trust me, if someone creates a map, a detailed mission map, they usually playtest it themselves. So if you can't find a way to get to a specific point, you probably have to retry. And if you really run out of ideas, you can always ask the creators. That's just as a advice. We could try the wharf here again now, but it won't work because it's in the way. But there's a fishing deposit. Well, I'll leave that for later and for your own pleasure. You can try out this map and play it. I really enjoyed it so far. Look, there's a new road. There's another road up here. Does it lead? Where does it lead? Does it lead anywhere? I don't think so. Alright. That's it so far for this map. Let's jump to another one. Okay, let's have a look. Maybe have a random one. San Cristóbal de los Mares. Oh, this is a beautiful one. I don't know if I've shown it before. As you can see, this is a water-based map. Pretty cool, in my opinion. Looks like a touristic paradise to me. Only the most necessary things are left. Well, you still have some areas here to build. This map is probably... You're probably better off playing this map if you have the Waterborne add-on. So you can also use areas in the sea. That's a beautiful map. Also, it's a nice idea, I think. I haven't seen many mines, to be honest. We're just missing them. So you will have to focus your economy on a different resource. But as you can see, this is pretty nice, pretty cool. Really like that one. Let's have a look if we can build something here, because they obviously need housing. Let's give them a tenement, maybe 2. Put it fast. 4 docks already. No, that's a lot. We can work with that. Maybe one of these over here. Yes. Well, they all have sea view, so I'll think they will move in pretty fast. Look at this. It's all green except this area, but we can change that. Oh, if you don't know how to change the different garden, you can click previous next here, true, but you can also use comma and semicolon on your keyboard. Let's build these and that one, and as you can see, turns dark green and is now a beautiful area where people will happily live in. Well, at least I hope. This is a nice map, definitely worth a visit, and no mines, which makes it kind of difficult. I'm still missing. Probably there. Oh, there's one. See? All hidden. There are people living there also. I haven't seen many maps which start in modern eras, but there's a reason for this, because I myself like to to play from the beginning, but this is pretty nice to start in the modern areas because you have everything accessible except the ones you still have to discover. You have to research, which I probably should do. Yep. Oh wait, no, I have them already, but I have not in this. No, I feel too complex. So you have to research them, and you have to get some money. I'm running low on money, so this is probably also one of the more difficult ones. Probably should.
Presidente.
Except this, I have 9 of 10 military buildings. I'm not sure if this is pre-scripted right now or a coincidence, but I'm running low on money. Probably I shouldn't play it in high speed and watch carefully what I'm doing. The 4 docks here are pretty nice, but the thing is, I don't think they will access all the other docks. It's better to build more of them on different areas of the island. Maybe over here or here even. Can they access there? Not sure. Anyway, this is a nice map.
The militarists are bowled over by your utter recklessness and want to give you an incentive to keep on
I
doing
hope for money, to be
whatever it
honest,
is
not
you're
for more
doing.
militarists. But, well, let's go with more people. More people to starve. Alright, so let's have a last look. Let's see, let's watch for a random... Oh, on the Swedish keyboard it's asterisk, star, and I don't even know what the name is. Alright. Yeah, but who has a Swedish keyword? No, I'm just kidding. On English keyboards, it should be comment semicolon. You can actually you can just go to options and to hotkeys and then change it yourself. Every single building can be set to a hotkey, as you can see here. So you have all your favorite buildings on a click with your finger. Not sure about... Oh no, you can't switch between them here. At least I didn't find it. Okay. One last workshop mission. Let's jump to this one. I think it's by one of the... We already saw a map of this creator. Let's have a short overview. I like the music. I see a lot of sand. Like some reef. Alright. Again, no roads. Let's start the mission.
As you know, His Majesty is fond of setting fire to things.
Build one logging camp. I think this map has no mission in it. Not sure though.
Greetings, old...
Logging camp you want, no problem. Well, I have to find roads first. There's one. Uneven turn. Oh. Here. Alright, so I think that's it so far. I hope you liked what you saw.
His Royal Majesty
And what you are
has
seeing.
instructed me to present.
And yeah, I hope more and more maps will follow, and I hope you will all check out what the workshop is offering already. So if you have played everything which is in the game and have the free map DLC installed and all add-ons and everything, then you should definitely check out the workshop, but it's always worth a visit. And we at Kalypso, we really enjoy what the Tropico 5 community has created already. They are really helpful people. So that they're really helpful people answering all questions. So if you have any questions about map creating and mission creating, feel free to ask them. Check our Kalypso forums, check the Steam forums. You will find answers and tutorials there. There are also some nice tutorials on Steam, some guides. Alright, I hope to see you all again next week. We will show something else, but we will probably show again more Tropico 5 maps soon. So if you have any questions, feel free to post them in the chat. We will be in the chat for the next half an hour maybe, and answer your questions if you have any. Alright. And we will end the stream with some beautiful beach scenery. Oops. Alright, that's it. Goodbye. See you next time.